What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is the Rakk Hawani Rakk Gear's new PC case. Now I would say that this is a unique budget case, something I would describe as a premium budget case or a budget premium case, I'm not sure. And of course, huge thanks to Rakk Gears for supplying me with a unit. And one thing I realized when I got home the other day is that it didn't come with a Rakk Ono's case fan. Now it is indicated at Rakk Gears and ECPC's Facebook page that it comes with a free Rakk Ono's. It might be because I'm just reviewing this and those who actually buy the case get the free fan, or I just forgot to ask for one. But either way, if you're gonna buy this, then be sure to ask for your free Rakk Ono's fan. Not really a big deal to me since I already have 2 case fans. So first off, I'm gonna show you guys a quick time-lapse build in the Rakk Hawani. So first, let's talk about the design, and my first thoughts, it looks good. Like if this was a woman, I would probably talk to it. Take note that I'm not the type of guy who can just casually talk to women I don't know. Tempered glass for the side and front panel and a metal back panel. I like how the side panel has rubber supports for the tempered glass before you screw in the thumb screws. Now if the case looks familiar to you, then you've probably seen the Corsair 460X, and yeah, I will say that the Hawani is a straight up imitation of the Corsair 460X with the small exception of the Rakk logo. But hey, if you're gonna copy something, then copy the good stuff, right? And of course, the Corsair 460X being way more expensive, around 7,000 to 9,000 pesos if I'm not mistaken, and the Rakk Hawani is just 1,995 or just about 2,000 pesos. Now that's value right there, and if you don't think so, then leave a comment on your definition of value. So the Rakk Hawani is 435mm long, 201mm wide, and 453mm tall. Big enough to fit up to an E80X motherboard. It can fit up to a 380mm long graphics card and clearance for up to a 160mm tall CPU cooler. So I would assume this can fit even the largest graphics card in the market, although might not fit the beefiest CPU coolers like the Be Quiet Dark Pro 3 and CryoRig R1 Ultimate. And the case is spacey enough even for a custom loop. So one thing that really impressed me about the case is the build quality. So with all the side panels removed, there's basically no flex to the case whatsoever. And that really surprised me since the side and front panels already has tempered glass, and with a price tag of 1,995, you would expect that there would be a compromise with the build. At the top, you have your LED indicators, audio jack for speaker and microphone, 2 USB 2's power button, 1 USB 3, a USB Type-C hole, so you will have to buy a USB Type-C adapter cable if you want to populate that, of course considering that your motherboard has a front panel USB Type-C header, button to control your RGB lighting, and a reset button. Also at the top, you get a magnetic dust filter. So it doesn't have a dust filter at the front. Instead, Rakk Gears just put mesh at the side of the front panel to filter dust, and coincidentally where your fans will intake air, because the front panel itself is covered with tempered glass. And at the bottom, you have 4 feet with foam attached to them and the dust filter for your power supply that easily slides out and clicks into place. Going into the case, you can install up to 6 120mm case fans, 3 at the front, 2 at the top, and 1 at the back. So you can install up to a 240mm radiator at the top, a 360mm radiator at the front, or a 120mm radiator at the back. Again, the Hawani can house up to an E80X motherboard, power supply shroud at the bottom, and no rubber grommets for any of the routing holes, so it won't be able to hide the cables. At the back side, you can install up to 3 2.5-inch drives, 2 3.5-inch drives, and right below the 3.5-inch drive base is where I would assume you would mount the RGB hub for your fans and lighting. Building inside the Rakk Hawani was simple enough, spacious, and enough clearance at the back side for easy cable management. And finally, there are 3 things to consider if you plan on buying this, and these are just observations and subjective. If you plan on installing a 240 rad at the top, large memory modules might get in the way since the top might not have enough clearance. And 2 things I didn't like about it is, again, there are no rubber grommets for any of the routing holes. And if you don't like that, or that may be a deal breaker to you, and at the same time you don't mind not having a tempered glass front panel, then the regular Rakk Huna might be for you, which also costs 1,995. And lastly, there are no removable enclosures for your 3.5-inch drives unlike with the Rakk Huna. And yeah, I think the Rakk Hawani is pretty much a complete package, great design, build, features, and price. Again, a premium budget case as I would describe it, especially compared to the other premium cases in the market that are worth 5 to even 10,000 pesos. So if you guys want to buy this, then you will have to buy it at Rakk.ph or ECPC stores, as this is currently not available at Lazada. And I apologize to Rackers as I wasn't able to make it look good as I don't have any RGB fans or lighting kits. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this helpful, so leave a like, and if this is your first time to the channel, then consider subscribing. Also, if you guys have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. As always, bookmark and use my Lazada affiliate link when buying at Lazada, and donate to my Patreon if you guys don't mind to support the channel. Also, follow me on Twitter for updates and announcements. And I think most of my subscribers don't know that I'm currently running a giveaway, so I'll just leave the link to the Glim.io link in the description below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.